Yo, welcome back to another episode of Action Figure Junkie. I am your host, 16 the Icon, aka Mr. Superhero Swag. And today, my third haul from the Marvel Celebrating 85 Years program. The all new packaging. Artwork on the side and on the back for the character. And boom. Boom. There he is. Skaar, son of Hulk. I look at this guy as more of a... He looks more like a Conan and Hulk blended together. He looks more like that. So really cool figure though. Right here you've got the more stoic, hair down, savage look. You can't really see his eyes. It's more like a whole vibe that he's got going. But you can move the hair if you want and get more of his face. You can twerk it. You can twerk it. Alright. It's pretty dope. See the little difference in green right there for the tattoo. Because of course they had to draw him with a tattoo. They did the same thing to Wolverine's son, Daken. Except it was on the other arm. But he has a tattoo as well. And instead of having long draped hair, he had a mohawk. So I'm looking for an update on that figure so we can get our Dark Avengers popping. But this figure is pretty dope. Is what you get. If I pull back just a little bit. Alright. And what you get is you get the upper thigh swivel. This guy, even though it's pinned, you do get double jointed knees. Double jointed knees. You get the boot swivel in there. You get all the articulation that you would want as far as the rocker on the foot. I don't know if that's yeah, it pretty much has all the movement. Yep. It's not gonna rock all the way around. It's gonna kind of get blocked by this shin guard right here on the boot, so it won't rock all the way around. And then he's got his loincloth, pretty decent details there. The straps around his arm guard there. Right here is where you can use one of the accessories. You can store the knife. The knife was a tease from the Hasbro Pulse team months before this figure was revealed. Yeah, you can see this strap right here that comes across his shoulder as a separate piece, but very nice. This reminds me a lot of what they did with Kazar. This reminds me a lot of that. Same look for the boots. Like I may have called it before, it's more like a woolly mammoth skin type of thing, more like a savage thing, Savage Hulk. But this is Son of Hulk. And so he comes with his two grabby hands because of course he has the knife and the sword. The sword is a beast. For all of my junior collectors that are not adults, be careful with this sword. This sword is actually sharp and it is hard enough to hurt someone. So make sure you are being careful with your toys and not hurting yourself or your friends. But yeah, this sword is nice. This is nice for him. Very nice details. You can see how they have the cracks on the inside of the sword, battle damaged. Nice chips like he carved it himself. Ropes on the handle or on the hilt. Very nice. Also, with his grabby hands, he's going to come with a set of fisted hands, as well as this stoic head where he's just standing there looking tough. That's dope. And you know, a lot of the figures in the 85 years program have had this feature, and I'm thankful for it. And that is, they have the stoic or just resting face or resting head sculpt, and then you have your more expressive head sculpt, because he's a Hulk. He's gonna get mad, and when he gets mad, we need to have that shown. So what we got going on here is a lot of teeth. You get deep into his face. You can see the green eyes. You see more detail on that tattoo. But you've got the upper bicep swivel. He's only got single jointed arms because he's a bigger character, so you know they get away with that all the time on the bigger characters. He does have butterfly joint, but it doesn't give you any real crossbody. But the butterfly joint can be used for other poses, so I'm not complaining at all. This is a pretty good figure, man. I did not have Skaar, Son of Hulk, in my collection, so this was definitely a yes on whether or not I was going to grab that. This was definitely a yes, and wasn't all that expensive either. Now the ab crunch on this guy is pretty impressive as well. You see, you can crunch forward that much and crunch back that much. He's got a better ab crunch than his cousin. He's got much better ab crunch than his cousin. Let's show you that right there. Let's give you a family photo, and a family photo right here, and we'll put them all three together like so. Then that way you can see the difference in the greens. Okay, so his mother was gray and his father was green, so he has a more olive color. And then I don't know what they were going for, except to maybe contrast the skin with the hair as far as how light she came out. And then Hulk is just a more vibrant olive color green. But you see the scale as well. It's like you see how she scales with him and how he scales with his dad. Now all of them get overshadowed if I bring this cat in here, because he's just bigger than everybody. Red Hulk is bigger than all of them. And if you want to see how he scales with some of the villains that the Hulk has had to go up against, we've got Ulik the Troll, which is a Thor villain, but he uses a lot of the same parts as the Rhino figure. And then we got one of my favorites. You might have saw him in another video, and that is Cain Marko the Juggernaut. He scales pretty good with both of these figures, and like I said, this kind of evens the playing field. Be careful with this sword, because it is not bendy like his knife. It will hurt somebody. So yeah, Skaar, Son of Hulk. This is my third haul from the 85 years program, and we will keep going. I have 6 more to grab from this program. I did not need another Venom, so I'm not looking at that. Odin is that's a definite grab. The next person I have coming from this 85 years program is Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider, with that bike. Just as excited to get that as I was to get that Luke Cage and Iron Fist pack. So stay tuned in for that. Be looking out for that. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.